There's something special about the menu here at Tuscanos, and it's the homemade aspect. So it is a kind of family cooking, and it's something that is very important in all the recipe and all the choice of the ingredients. And to tell you about it, I'm meeting the chef, Mr. Ali Lariane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Bonjour.
Chef Ali is going to speak in French to me, and then I will translate to you at the camera. Chef Ali, you're from Algeria. You came to Montreal in 1989.
Effectivement, je suis arrivé à Montréal en 89 et j'ai tout de suite commencé à travailler dans un restaurant italien.
So you jumped into the Italian culture.
Effectivement.
Chef Ali was telling me that when he arrived in Montreal in 1989, he immediately started to work in an Italian restaurant. So I said you basically jumped into the Italian culture even though you were jumping into the Canadian and Quebecers culture. Chef Ali, I know that you started to cook while you were in Algeria. You started at a very young age and you were inspired by your mother.
Effectivement, j'ai toujours été curieux de voir comment ma maman cuisinait. Alors, même des fois, elle n'est pas là, puis j'ai envie de me faire à manger. J'ai toujours eu cette aventure-là, même tout jeune. Donc, j'ai toujours été attiré par la cuisine. J'aime ça.
Chef Ali was very curious to see how his mother was cooking. So he wanted to learn a lot from it. It was a passion and interest. And he told me that when his mother was away, he would try to cook himself. So he was very adventurous in the kitchen. And he tried. And that's how he became a real chef. When you started to learn the Italian cuisine, of course you had to learn the Italian technique because you can be inspired, for example, by your mother, by the home cooking with the Algerian touch, but you had to learn the Italian touch.
Effectivement, on arrive à Montréal. Ma première femme, c'était une Italienne, effectivement.
Aha! There's the secret. Another inspiration. Chef Ali just told me when I arrived in Montreal, my first wife was an Italian. So we understand everything right now.
Ma belle-maman était vraiment une bonne cuisinière. Et une cuisine italienne traditionnelle, familiale.
Yes.
Donc j'ai pas mal appris chez eux aussi.
The secret of la mama, because the mother-in-law, of course, an Italian mama, was cooking very well, and Chef Ali learned a lot from that Italian family. Chef Ali, you've been part of the Tuscanos for 10 years. You are a co-owner with Mr. Dimitri.
Effectivement, je suis associé avec M. Dimitri, ça fait 10 ans, effectivement. Et les deux, on travaille beaucoup. Moi, je m'en occupe de la cuisine, puis lui, il s'en occupe du service à la clientèle.
He's been part of the team so for 10 years. He's working with Mr. Dimitri. Mr. Dimitri is the owner, so he's taking care of the customer, of all the business, and Chef Ali is taking care of the kitchen and of the menu, and he's adding his little personal touch to everything because there's a secret. And the secret is in the time that you take to prepare everything, because I know that you make a lot of things, and when I say things, sauces, ingredients that you prepare here in the kitchen, homemade.
Effectivement, toutes les sauces sont faites ici, elles sont faites maison. La majorité des ingrédients sont faits maison. C'est ça qui fait en sorte qu'on a un très bon résultat à table.
Everything is homemade. That is the secret. That is the secret of the result you see on the table. And let's see one result on the table. We will welcome a plate of pasta on the table. An amazing plate with Italian sausages, bocconcini cheese.
Effectivement, une pâte de spaghetti à la saucisse italienne douce.
Spaghetti pasta.
Poivron rouge rôti, des fromages bocconcini.
Red pepper.
C'est ça, poivron rouge rôti, avec une sauce rosée maison. Sauce rosée, effectivement, qui est faite à base de sauce tomate et de sauce Alfredo.
And the rosé sauce, you know, the pink sauce, is homemade again. So Chef Ali prepared it with the beginning of a tomato sauce, then with some Alfredo sauce to get the pink look of the sauce. So the real pink homemade sauce is in this amazing plate. You have a lot of varieties of pasta on the menu since it's an Italian restaurant.
Oui, effectivement, on a beaucoup de sortes de pâtes. Notre plus gros vendeur, peut-être celle-là, mais il y en a d'autres pâtes qui se vendent aussi beaucoup, là. On a la lasagne. La lasagne, il y a des gens qui viennent de loin pour manger notre lasagne, effectivement.
They have a lot of variety. This plate is a champion plate, but there's the lasagna, who's excellent, and some people are traveling from very far away to get the lasagna. Let's talk about the meat as well, because you know pasta is important, but you have an excellent veal here at the restaurant.
Où, effectivement, on a quelques assiettes de veau aussi. Comme par exemple, celle-là, c'est un veau au citron, une assiette de veau au citron, qui est servie avec des pâtes du jour,
Lemon veal with pasta of the day, so super
Oui.
fresh pasta.
avec des artichauts, des tomates séchées marinées, des capres,
Artichokes, tomato, sun-dried tomato, beautiful.
qui est servi avec des pâtes du jour. Des pâtes du jour, c'est l'inspiration du jour, effectivement. Mais c'est le client peut toujours demander une pâte qui lui convient, et puis on est prêt à le faire.
When we tell you pasta of the day, of course, it's the inspiration of the day. But Chef Ali is telling me that the client is the chef. So if you want something different, if you feel for another kind of pasta, Chef Ali will be happy to please you with your choice. You have, of course, a lot of pasta. You know, the real Italian food that is sometimes a little bit heavy. But you have something very light and delicious, which is your salmon, your grilled salmon. And I really want to introduce this dish because it's light and fresh.
Effectivement, le saumon c'est une assiette quand même qui n'est pas pesante. Saumon, je choisis mon saumon, je prends le saumon du Nouveau-Brunswick, qui comporte plus de gras que le saumon qui vient du Chili à cause de la température des eaux. Quand le saumon grandit dans l'eau froide, donc il bouge moins, ce qui fait en sorte qu'il a plus de gras. Donc le saumon est moins sec.
That's a very interesting fact. I'm going to translate that. When Chef Ali chooses his salmon, he chooses the one from New Brunswick, so from the Atlantic Sea, because it's cold and the salmon is not that active. If the salmon is in a water that is warmer, he's going to be more active, more sports in his life, which means it's not going to be as fat as this one is, and this piece of salmon is just beautiful. Chef Ali, we have to finish talking about the pizza because it is something important. This is light, this is fresh, but the pizza is also amazingly fresh. Look at the ingredients, the asparagus, the vegetables that just look so crispy and fresh.
Effectivement, même la pizza, c'est un de nos gros vendeurs au restaurant. C'est pas quelque chose de pesant non plus parce que ma pâte est vraiment fraîche. La pâte, c'est une vraie recette italienne de pâte.
Even if it's a pizza, it's not that heavy because the dough is light. It's a very typical Italian recipe that makes it very light, very fluffy.
Yeah. Effectivement, puis si on prend l'exemple de cette pizza-là, c'est une pizza aux asperges fraîches avec du fromage brie, du basilic frais, des tomates fraîches. Mais celle-là, on l'a fait avec de l'huile d'olive. Au lieu de la sauce tomate, on met de l'huile d'olive extra vierge.
Fresh basil, fresh cheese, olive oil, everything is fresh and it can be light even. Thank you very much, Chef Ali.
Thank you. Merci.